crappy Super Serial Bowl football major championship game Sunday. Cult members, I can't say it the real way because NFL will sue our asses for everything we own, which is $5. This is going to be our first of many trailer reactions today, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. We'll be doing a bunch of stuff. This first one is, they haven't released it in yet. They just snuggly threw it out there. DC dropped Flash.
Snuggly.
I will talk about all the stuff that's going on around Flash after we watch the trailer. I'm very interested in what this is going to be after the 1.5 year push that we got from it. So Here we go. Flash, and go.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere. Another timeline. Another universe.
That's Batcal.
So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
Aww. They're doing Flashpoint.
Wow, that kid looks
Time has a pattern that it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like magnets.
Oh!
My face. You stole my face.
If you were to go in the past,
That's way
you have no
better.
idea what the consequences can be. Bruce, I could fix things. You could also destroy everything.
Oh my god!
What happened? I completely broke the universe.
And that's Man of Steel!
Zod, we've been waiting for you.
That's not... Oh my god!
Created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
Oh, that's the freak... They're going there. Hey, acceptable.
You are.
Yeah,
Yeah, say it! Say it!
I'm Batman.
Also acceptable.
If I can't undo what I did,
That was Superman.
Yeah?
if I can't get back, there might not be a future.
Is that Supergirl?
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
It's not Clark.
Oh, okay.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry.
Hi, Kara.
Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see this.
IMAX.
Oh, that would be good.
Okay, and then they're doing a comic run. Okay. I'm gonna curse, so if you have sensitive ears. Holy fucking shitballs.
Is that all one word? So we only...
Yes,
we got
yes.
one.
Hashtag. Yeah, well, hashtag it. You ever watched a movie and thought, like, this is just visually amazing, and I just love the way it looks, and the colors are amazing? Well, our friends over at Movie Palette have come up with these great pieces of art that you could put up on your wall to show your love of movies without really necessarily being overly dramatic about it. Think of a movie barcode kind of thing, where you can look at the colors and know what the movie is, but it's very, very subtle. If you know us, we are into Tron Legacy. The music and the lights and the color itself is just amazing. Just to give you an idea of what they have. Go to moviepalette.com, find your own personal favorite movie, your movie color palette, and have it hang on your wall. At checkout, put in Pop Culture 15 to get 15% off. Thank you, Movie Palette, for sponsoring this video. Link is in the description down below. And don't forget, use Pop Culture 15 at checkout to get 15% off your order. Okay, so let's start with what we know. We know that the Snyderverse is done, and we're getting the James Gunn
DC.
DC, the new version of what we're going for. And James Gunn said, "This is a great movie. He's seen it already. They're setting things up based off of what happens in this movie. Now we have Shazam coming
Right.
first for the DC docket, and we have Aquaman at the end of the year this year. That's also from the Snyderverse Aquaman kind of thing.
Right.
But he said that this movie changes everything for DC
Right.
because they are doing Flashpoint.
Right. It's the. I mean, it's almost the Thanos snap, right? It's the we're just gonna reset everything and for DC start over again. But yeah, it gives them the opportunity to do something new with the same characters but new people because
Yeah.
you can be in a different. It's the multiverse of madness
Right.
for
Right.
DC.
Right. Exactly. And okay, Ben being in it. There's been rumors about Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne being in this. I haven't seen anything official. The only thing that was official was Michael Keaton. That was the only official thing that we had, other than Clara, Supergirl being in it.
I think I saw something somewhere
But-
about the guy that plays Zod being in it.
Michael Sheehan.
Yeah, Michael Sheehan.
Or Shannon. No, Sheehan.
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 There's Sheen and Sheehan.
Sheehan. It's complicated. Again, that was a rumor that I
Yeah.
had heard, but nothing official from Warner Brothers,
Right.
from DC.
Right.
Here's showing up in the. The only thing we got was Ezra Miller and Michael Keaton.
Right.
And if Flash is playing with the timeline, it makes sense that we're getting Zod, we're getting Michael Keaton, we're getting
Right.
Ben Affleck, we're
Right.
gonna get all of these. We might even get Henry Cavill in there at some point in time.
Right.
And so that's interesting. With all of that being said, you cannot discuss this movie without talking about the Ezra Miller stuff.
Right. But James Gunn did say he is in rehab and he's doing good, or rehab or some mental health
Yeah.
facility or whatever, getting the help that he needs, which is good. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all we can ask for.
Yeah. I've talked about on our channel multiple times that I'd rather find the positive than the negative in things. And some people are just a hot dumpster fire enough that I can't defend what those people have done. I will now defend somebody who's trying to make themselves better. Whether if it sticks or not, that's up to them.
Right.
I am not defending any action that Ezra has been accused of or has been in the loop of. But I will defend his opportunity to better himself, to be able to be in front of this movie. With that being said, I've always liked him as an actor and
Right.
not maybe necessarily as a human being.
Right.
And we have talked about in the past about being able to separate the artist from the art. And I think for this particular movie, you have to do that. If you do not want to watch this movie because of Ezra Miller and your perceived notion of what you think Ezra has been accused of, then I'm going to back you 100%. I'll stand on your mountaintop and say on the mountaintop next to you and say you're right. But from our point of view, at least from my point of view, and we've talked about this in the past too, one person is not ruining my enjoyment of something that thousands of people worked on.
Right.
And I'm going to go watch this movie for those people.
Right. And I mean, ultimately, you can look at any piece of art in any great museum,
Yep.
and the artist probably did some questionable things.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, was it Picasso that cut his ear off? And there's Monet and Monet, and
Which one?
slept with his mistress, and the other one had syphilis, and
Yeah. I mean,
they're all not.
but you have to have the conversation with this. I'm excited with what I saw in this trailer. I'm
Yep.
excited for the story that they're about to tell. And I'm going to be able for the 2.5 hours to disconnect Ezra Miller
Yeah.
from Flash.
Right.
And not everybody's going to be able to, and that's fine.
Yep.
That's totally fine.
Yep.
I'm not mad with you at all. In fact, I will stand behind you and say, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
But I think there has to be a point with us as a society, us as movie people, us those of us who look at art, however that art is. We have to at some point in time say, if one person does one thing that I don't agree with, that means everything that that person does is eliminated from existence. That conversation no longer needs now. I feel that conversation is not helping the overall conversation as we are as a society.
Right. I mean, like I said, all we can ask for is that he try to get help, and hopefully, like you said, it sticks. All you can people who are accused of things, I wasn't there, we weren't there, we don't know. Let them go through their due process of, going to court or going to therapy or whatever, and let them, and then make your decision based on that. But you can't just go around condemning everyone for something you think they may have done, or condemning their body of work.
And I'm not condemning somebody if I disagree with them. We have a ton of friends who are on the other side of the political spectrum when it comes to certain things, and we're still friends.
Yeah.
It's okay to have a difference of opinion, and I'm not going to judge somebody on their worst day.
Right.
I'm going to judge somebody on if they have multiple bad days, or if they continue to go down a path of. If you have one bad day and something happens and you get in trouble, I'm going to be supportive of you because I think ultimately people want to be good. But if you have a pattern over time, that's going to be a thing.
Right. Don't be a serial killer.
Don't be a serial killer. BTK killer. But I think with what they're showing in this trailer, they're resetting the entire universe. We get a bunch of cameos in just the trailer, let alone what what they're going to surprise us with this movie. And if they're really going to do Flashpoint, that gives us an opportunity to cut the string, reset the whole DC universe, which is what's happening, and then we can be excited about what's going on in the future.
Yep.
With all that being said, let us know what you thought of this trailer and our discussion of it in the comments down below. It's very important to have a civil dialogue when it comes to this particular subject. So if you're mean, I have the banhammer out. Also, be nice. Let's have a civilized conversation about it. Let us know what you thought. And like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, follow us on all social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.